Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for choosing to watch my channel yet again. And if it is that you're a new subscriber or a new person on my vlog, then welcome. Thank you so much for choosing to spend your time and a few minutes of your day with me. I really appreciate that, but let's get right into it. So, I have been on the HRT program for like 2 months now. Great, like vibes, good, feel better, living better, feeling better, like vibes, good, you know? So, I've had a lot of changes. The last time I did a video, I was speaking to how like I couldn't really understand the psychological changes or like the changes on that level that were happening that I was aware of. Because at that point, to be honest, I was not really aware of anything, or maybe I didn't have an activity or like a trigger and a stimulant that would allow me to, you know, actually assess what the vibe was about, how there was any changes if there was. But now I've had like quite a lot of like stimulating experiences, and I'm actually able to come forth and tell you what some of the psychological changes are. When I was living as a gay man, I hate reflecting and saying that, I don't know why. It just makes me super uncomfortable. But anyway, that's not the tea for today. So when I was living as a gay man, I mean, like, I used to know lesbians. Like, I used to know hot lesbians, and I used to, like, you know? But I was not necessarily attracted to them, to be quite honest. I was not attracted to them. Recently, because I've been going to attend the psychotherapy sessions, and there was this, like, guys, in the group sessions that we do, and, like, I have them on my WhatsApp. That's the thing, because like we have a group WhatsApp thingy, so all of us are in there, and then they're always chatting. The trans guys are actually more talkative than the trans girls. They like, yo bro, they go in. We have each other's numbers and we chat. We don't really chat, I wouldn't say we chat, but we're always checking out each other's snap stories. This guy is a trans guy, and I guess maybe that's why there's this difference, because like what the difference is now, guys, is that like I'm definitely attracted to like new definitions of like masculinity, like a trans guy's experience of masculinity, which is like completely radical and like completely different from like cis man's experience of like, what do you call it, masculinity. Like I'm attracted to like not cis presenting people rather, but I'm attracted to anything that is masculine presenting, not anything and everything, I guess, as well, because like obviously it's like I still got like a preference and I still have like my taste, but I'm now open to like dating a bomb ass lesbian girl. Not lesbian, I don't know if actually it's lesbian, because like the thing is this, there's a difference in like the lesbian experience and like the trans man experience. There's a complete difference. That's not one and the same thing. That's completely different things. So, but because this guy, obviously, I don't know, guys. I don't know, hey, but like each time when I check out his snap stories, which he does a lot of, like also how he refers himself and carries himself, I find that so attractive. So I don't know, like it's so just interesting to me, like, but that's the one thing that has happened that is different now that I never really experienced. Like I am actually able to like see myself being with a man that isn't necessarily like cisgendered, you know. There's that room has opened because of like, I think the HRT program, because I don't think it would have been possible generally. I would always say they're not man enough. Like I was kind of like, I had internalized what would I say, not homophobia, because I wasn't homophobic, but I had like internalized like femphobia, where I was just like, no, he's not like masculine enough for me. But like now it's completely different, hey. Like one thing else that has changed has to be my thighs that have like so much more of a curve now. I actually have curves, like, and the cellulite pattern. And like previously, when I was still on testosterone, if I had D and I was attracted to this D, I was gonna have that D right there and then. Like, I was not gonna wait and be like, okay, we'll fuck on like the 5th day. No, I was gonna smash him. End of the story. But now, since starting HRT and like the whole changes in like how what hormones I'm functioning on and what they do to my experience, basically, I'm actually like, I can have a nigger and lay down with him and just get satisfaction from just that experience emotionally, like the physical connection, the intimacy, kissing, and not necessarily jiggy things into sex, which was like my main thing. When I was like on testosterone, I was just always trying to like smash, but now it has moved from like trying to smash to like just trying to cuddle. And the funny thing is that like I get erections, and I'll be turned on, but I won't want to get it in. Does that make sense? Like I'll be like, oh my gosh, he's turning me on so much, but I won't necessarily be like, let's have sex now. I mean, we'll hump, we'll play around, we'll roll in the bed, I'll sit on you, like, you know, I'll do all of that, but I don't have that like throbbing anus. Like, that's a little too TMI, like, but you know what I mean. Like, I don't have that thing with you. Oh my gosh, you need to get it in. Like, yeah, oh my gosh, this nigga needs to get this butt ice. You know, like it's a completely different experience, and I found that to be amazing. I love that. I'm absolutely about that. I like having a chilled sex drive. I really do. I mean, I guess also because like generally intimacy is not something that I'm open to. Like, I always like sabotage shit like that. But also, it's not just sabotaging. Sometimes it's just like self-preservation. Like honestly, I'm a very detached personality. Always been a loner in my life, to be honest. I'm like a loner for real. But I'm also very social, which is like the crazy thing. I'm also like incredibly social. I enjoy going out and I'm a life of the party. But when it comes to dating and stuff, the waters get murky. Just interesting and just like very isolated. And so not having like this high sex drive allowed me to just continue on with my life without thinking of niggers. Whereas when I was on testosterone and I was like living as like that disingenuous expression of me that is being gay, or rather that was being gay, a lot of times I would just like let these niggas get in without even like, what was my point in that thing? I missed my point. I'm so sorry, but like I can't trace like that thought again. So we're just gonna have to like having a low sex drive allows me to just like live my life, to be honest, and just not be concerned with like finding a mate or finding a partner. I mean, that's nice. That's really nice. Finding that like idolized, but I find that it doesn't preoccupy my headspace. Just like one other thing that has happened since I got on this is that like a lot of like the chatting apps that I used to have, like I used to have so many chatting apps for like my mating and like my trade game, but now literally I don't have any functioning chat going. I used to have like Grindr, and also Grindr is like a trans-friendly experience. I mean, like they have like the trans tribe in the category sections. I had Grindr, I had Adam for Adam. Ooh, that one was messy. I had Tinder. I mean, I was out here, and that's just like the ones that are like the most popping, if I'm going to mention like that. But then there was like multiple others before that I'd use, like, you know, I was always just like trying to find someone. I was very preoccupied with like trying to be with someone. Whereas now, I don't know, hey, it's not something that like takes space in my head that much. It is there, but it isn't like a raging lunatic that is like, look at me, pay attention to me. I also have like emotional needs. Like, it's just a very calm, serene, like, I'm okay. I don't know if that makes sense, but I hope like you felt that moment. Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, those are the emotional changes and like psychological changes that I've been really experiencing a lot lately that I've noticed. Because the last time I couldn't expand on anything that I'd noticed. Literally couldn't expand on anything. I'm still sensitive. I mean, like, I'm Aquarius. That's still like a real thing. I'm emotional a little more now. I'm not a crier. I'm not like a crying ass bitch, to be honest. I was like still emotional then, but like that's what's up. And like, yeah, thank you so much for tuning into this video yet again to hear about what the new changes were. Like, those are the major ones that I can like at the top of my head tell you have been like really stark and like quite contrasted. It's something that I can actually tangibly say, okay, this was it. Because a lot of times I was just like not able to like express it into words, but now it has actually like taken form and I know what it is and how to like express it in words. So shout out to K-pop Korea, one of my faves, and then like Mamutsiba, got you girl, kisses. Yeah, and if it is that you enjoyed this video, please do subscribe. Here's the like 5e. Just click up on it and then yeah, you'll be good. And if it is that you like didn't like this video, hold on a little longer. Maybe the next one will be just what I created for you. Anyway, that's all that matters. So like, thank you so much for tuning in. And if it is like that you enjoyed it, don't forget to share as well. For me, Little Mommy, I'm out.
I ain't even think I'll leave it someday.